Welcome to the SIM 33rd Singapore Open Asian Windsurfing Championship, the biggest event in the region. The top local sailors are here at the National Sailing Centre in eastern Singapore, plus around 100 athletes from 10 countries, all competing from January 23rd to 26th. They're racing in 6 classes, and in the RSX, Techno 293 and Mistral 1 designs, this is the 2014 Asian Championship. And for the young Techno 293 sailors, the pressure is really on, as this year's event is the continental qualifier to the 2014 Youth Olympic Games in Nanjing, China. The more experienced RSX sailors have already qualified, so they can pass on their tips to the youngsters.
I would tell them Singapore's quite a tricky place to sail in, and there's no definite win for anybody. So every race is something new. It's a start for you to do something extra and something new, and it gives you a chance all over again to qualify the country.
Conditions looked good, with 12 to 15 knot winds seeing all 3 races completed in spectacular style. In the Techno 293 class, the competition was tough from the beginning. All the sailors here are battling to get to the 2014 Youth Olympic Games. Chan Seok-Kei, Hong Kong's national champion, was the model of consistency with 3 second places in a row. Close to him was his teammate Wang Chung-ying, ranked 2nd from the Hong Kong nationals, who kept up the pressure with a bullet in the 3rd race. Set Naing-ung, the young gun from Myanmar who won the 2013 Southeast Games, had a strong start with a bullet in race 1. In the girls' fleet, the battle kicked off between Duan Kamon Fong-yun from Thailand, who scored 2 bullets and a second, and Choi Wing-chi from Hong Kong, 2nd in the 2013 Asia Windsurfing Championship, who finished just 1 point behind with 1 bullet and 2 seconds. In the RSX division, 3 races were completed in great sailing conditions. In the men's fleet, Thailand's 2012 Olympian Boon Sawa had a great day, leading a super strong fleet. In the women's, Nai Wei Ying from Hong Kong, the 2013 Youth Girls Asian Champion, took the lead with a steady performance. Singapore's Youth Olympian bronze medalist Audrey Yong didn't have such a great start to the event, but she had a few days to recover. With a strong first day, sailors were getting ready for the 3 days to follow before the final winners were decided. Conditions continued to be ideal on the 2nd day of an event that's already in its 33rd year of great organising and warm hospitality.
First started this event in 1981, and as you know, during that time, the growth of this sport was mushrooming all over the world. So it was not really a great effort to try and string this event together and bring it to this success.
After an excellent first day of racing, the sailors prepared to continue their efforts with 3 more races scheduled. The young Techno 293 sailors are focused on reaching the 2014 Youth Olympic Games, an exciting event that's helping this class's development.
Well, I think it gives the class a lot more sort of validity, and also it gives people looking at getting into the class, another thing to sort of strive for, another sort of stepping stone on the way through to the Olympic Games. So it's just a wonderful experience.
Of all the teams here from 10 countries, Hong Kong is performing strongly in all areas. Sharing experience, helping each other out, and good speed across the board are the elements that are being noticed. In the Techno 293 boys fleet, Chan Seok-Kei went onto the water determined to keep his top spot on the leaderboard.
At least I think top 3 is my goal in this event. I think I can win my teammates and go to the Youth Olympic Games.
Although he was behind rounding the first marks, he finally overtook his opponents to finish well. His teammate Wang Chung-ying worked hard to take over the lead, but he finished the day again in 2nd place overall. In the girls' fleet, the battles continued, offering some exciting moments, especially with a tie for first place. Perfect weather conditions helped this windsurfing fiesta, with the RSX, Mistral One Design and RS1 classes all completing their 3 races. Among the youth boys and girls RSX surfers, Hong Kong dominated in the girls, having all top 3 places and a first and third in the youth boys, while Thailand is second in the youth boys. The forecast was for the wind to drop over the final 2 days, which at the halfway stage would give a chance to the lighter sailors. On day 3 of the SIM 33rd Singapore Open Asian Windsurfing Championship, the intensity ramped up for all classes, going into the final half of the competition. Apart from the RSX and the Techno 293 classes, the event hosted several other classes such as the Mistral, Formula and Neil Pride RS1.
The event has 9 sailors, so this proves that there are still quite a number of people racing. Still, there are people willing to use RS1 because I think it's quite a good board to use.
Easy for handling, easy for do competition. That's why I'm here to join the RX1.
But on the 3rd day, another part of the competition started between the universities.
So it's a chance for us to compete against each other and pit our skills to gauge our standards. So this is why it's important for us to come to this event.
The students were expecting gusty and shifty winds, so they practiced hard before the event.
So it's a very good opportunity for all the schools to actually compete in the race, because in normal trainings, if you don't compete, you never know how the race is like. So this is very good. So I'll encourage everyone to at least try a race.
With the Singapore Institute of Management, SIM, as the main sponsor of the event, universities in Singapore support and promote sports to their students. Windsurfing has close ties with the colleges, and further events have been organised. Back on the Techno 293 course, they were battling for positions. In the boys' fleet, the Hong Kong team still dominated, occupying the first and second places, with Japan and Thailand following. In the girls' fleet, Thailand had a perfect score with a strike of bullets, creating a safe lead from Hong Kong, with Japan and Singapore fighting for 3rd place. With 1 day left at the SIM 33rd Singapore Open Asian Windsurfing Championship, the excitement and pressure were coming to a head. The last day was probably more important for the Techno 293 class. The young sailors were playing their final card to gain continental qualification for the Youth Olympic Games, while the rest of the classes were battling for the coveted Asian champion crown. The students from the 4 local universities were also enjoying the action. A colourful finale for a great competition. On Racecourse C, the students had another chance to test their windsurfing skills. The weather was more consistent near the shore, providing ideal conditions for great battles. This was racing at its best, and the students enjoyed mixing it up with their contemporaries and learning some new tricks.
I think the event was very interesting. It was an eye exposure for me. I gained a lot of experience, a lot of racing experience. I particularly like the fact that all of us managed to race together and compete ourselves against other schools.
For the RSX class, another 3 races were completed in gusty conditions. Sailors rocketed across the start line looking for maximum speed in their quest for the title. In the boys' youth class, Hong Kong reached the top of the leaderboard, while Thailand won the girls' class. In the RSX men's fleet, the top 3 were Thailand, Chinese Taipei and Singapore, while in the RSX women it was Hong Kong and Thailand. In the Techno 293 boys fleet, the Hong Kong team dominated, winning all the medals, But the undisputed Asian champion for 2014 was Chan Seok-hae, who also qualified himself on the national team for the Youth Olympic Games. A fantastic result on all fronts.
I'm excited about the Youth Olympic Games because it's big event worldwide and I can compete with top sailors from different countries. It will be a great experience for me.
That pressure to qualify for the Youth Games intensified on this final day, so there was a lot of close action out on the racecourses. As Hong Kong had already secured its presence at the Youth Games through the World Championship last year, the 3 places left at this event went to Japan, Thailand and Myanmar. In the girls' fleet, Duan Kamon Phongboon from Thailand won the title and the ticket, with Japan and Singapore completing the list.
Very happy that Singapore is going for YOG again, but it will be really stressful at Nanjing because all the competitors this time round will be tougher and more competitive.
So a great event came to an end, and all the sailors enjoyed the prize-giving ceremony at Singapore's National Sailing Centre. The winners enjoyed their success and the loud affirmation of their fellow competitors. A fantastic final night for an amazing event. Thanks for watching.